to be a lot of fun. We do this every Wednesday night, blow your brains out. And you can participate in the show in the chats. When you comment in the chats, we bring it up on the show and answer your questions and talk about it and chat along with you. My name is Rick E. Warden. And speaking of the chats tonight is Ariel of Against All Odds. Yeah, that's right. You heard me right. Ariel is with us tonight. All our love out to you, sweet dear, for getting better. She's sick, yo. So she might ask a couple of questions, pop in from time to time. She probably won't be able to help herself like all of us. But you can definitely keep up with Ariel over here in the comments being dope. All right. So now is absolutely the moment that you've been waiting for. Everybody, the mighty, the powerful, the mystical, one and only Dave motherfucking Jarvis.
Yes, talk to the booty because the hand is off duty. Hello, Brainiacs. This is your weekly dose of me being a sire, setting the microphone on fire. Interview styles vary and carry like Mariah. Normally, having to work all day in a warehouse and then come home to do more work for free is similar to taking my life using fire. But this is nice. This is very nice. This will be like taking candy from one of those guys that give out candy at gay nightclubs. Why do I smell self-tanning cream and teeth whitener? Oh well. Overthinking, overanalyzing separates the body from the mind. Ariel, as you can tell, is on location in New Orleans today to see if you can use Dogecoin to pay for a prostitute, which, if all goes well, will change the very nature of how I get paid. Meanwhile, we're here to teach you how to swim the way my father taught me when I was 2, by luring me to the deep end with a small puppy and kicking me in. And here is today's clickbait. Yes, demonic laughter had by all. According to Variety, the Michael Jackson documentary Leaving Neverland is officially getting a sequel. An hour-long follow-up film subtitled Surviving Michael Jackson will debut on the UK's Channel 4 on March 18th. This, of course, will coincide with McDonald's dedicating a sandwich to Michael Jackson. It's called the McMichael. It's a 40-year-old beef between 10-year-old buns. No, but seriously, Elton John and Michael Jackson toured together in the late 80s, where each night they finished the show with a duet on a song called Don't Let Your Sun Go Down on Me. All right, I'm done. In local news, Mason Adams is looking for a permanent keys synth player to be a bandmate. Rock band with an emphasis on jam and groove. Rehearsal in North Dallas. So if you play the keys and you want to jam on some groovy tunes, hit up Mason Adams. I believe he will be on the show here in a few weeks. So we will look forward to seeing how much of a whore he truly is. And maybe we can use Dogecoin on him. Folks, DFW is an exciting place where something is always happening, most of it unsolved. All I know is that cunnilingus and psychiatry brought us to this. And with that, please welcome to the stage Toxic Madness. Welcome, gentlemen.
Hi, hello.
Yeah. So, for all of the audience and Blow Your Brains Out land, they are a crossover hardcore punk from Fort Worth. So tell us, how are you boys?
Could be better.
I'm all right.
Oh,
No,
don't be sad.
Work and
work in band, school, college.
That's good. It's good to stay busy. And apparently, from y'all's itinerary, you are busy. February 28th, so that's this Friday, at Three Links.
Yes.
So, tell us about that show. Are you going to be playing with any of our friends?
We're going to be playing with Dallas's own Esther Shank. We played with them before, and we're going to be also playing with Austin's Subpar Snatch. So it's going to be cool.
Subpar Snatch. I love it already.
Yeah, they're a pretty dope band.
Very cool. And y'all just had a show at Trees on the 13th. How did that go?
It went pretty well. it was our first show back after what, like a month, right? 2 months? Am I right? Too long. Too long. Um, hold on, I have an idea. It was too long. We opened for Drowns, Lower Class Brats, and the Coffin Cats. We saw familiar faces, newer faces. Overall, it was a great experience. Would love to do it again.
Very cool. Well, y'all keep it up, man. From what I can tell, y'all put the groove in groovy. And y'all also have a show coming up on March 7th at Haltom Theater.
Yes, this is true.
So will that be a Silly Goose production?
Maybe. Who knows?
Maybe. Okay.
Maybe.
All right.
Excuse me. Do y'all also have a show coming up at the Heavy Metal Hall of Fame?
Say that again.
Do y'all have a show coming up at the Heavy Metal Hall of Fame in Arlington, Texas?
Yes, possibly with would you look at that? Our drummer's here.
Is that with Electric Vengeance?
Yes, that's with Electric Vengeance, and I'm pretty sure the Thyroids. I could be wrong. Please correct me if I'm wrong. And look at that. There's our drummer.
Everybody stay tuned. We got a full-on punk rock show coming up at the Heavy Metal Hall of Fame soon. Hey, who's there?
That's our drummer, Eddie. Say hi, Eddie.
I am a stereotype. I'm sorry. Hi.
Hi, Eddie.
Pull something up to sit on.
Go ahead, Dave. I just knew the world would want to know about the Heavy Metal Hall of Fame show with Electric Vengeance and Toxic Madness.
Oh, it's all good. We're definitely trying to showcase how busy they are, and not just with the shows, but also with the accolades. Because apparently, we were talking to Fort Worth Weekly nominated artists.
Yes, thank you.
So congratulations on that.
Thank you. We got nominated.
Did y'all win or make it to the top 5?
We made it to the top 5, but we did not win. No harm, no foul. Other great bands were nominated, and a great band won. So yeah, we got nominated.
Top 5 is a win.
Yeah, top 5 is a win in our book.
We
got nominated for best punk and best, I believe it was punk album. Might be wrong.
That's sweet, man. It's very good.
You go back next year with a vengeance.
Yeah.
An Electric Vengeance.
Aha.
Well played, Warden. Well played. So, how has the record been treating you? You've been getting rave reviews, getting a bunch of thumbs up?
This past record, Mayhem Over Mine, we've been getting some good reviews, especially with I guess the flagship song Carne, which that has the music video as well. I'd say we've been getting some good reviews. We just got done working on our new record with Eric Delegard at Real Time Audio in Denton. So yeah, we're excited to release that pretty soon, hopefully this year.
Excellent.
All right. Very cool. Now, give us the story, the real guts and bolts of this story. How did Toxic Madness come together?
Oh, yeah.
That's me. Let's see. I was in my room one day, and then I caught up two friends, and I'm like, hey, let's start a band, because I just got kicked out of a band. And we did, and we couldn't come up with a name for maybe 2 months. And eventually I had a poster on my wall that just said Madness, because I was trying to make a band that had Madness in the title. And I heard my parents arguing in Spanish, and they were saying Toxica or Toxico. I'm like, Toxic Madness. And then write that down. So yeah, that's the story.
Light bulb.
And after fluctuating lineups, we landed on this one, which is going pretty well.
Now, how mad can the madness get? Are y'all crazy, or is it just during day hours?
It just kind of depends. We fluctuate at times. I don't think that's wait, is that? Oh yeah, it's REEL. Like a reel-to-reel tape. Like
with a name like Toxic Madness, are y'all like drug addicts or anything? No judgment.
No, not at all. I think so.
Good, good.
We
Dare
only
to be
do the
drug
best.
free. Oh, okay. I don't know. I can see teeth, so I'm going to say that you have been proven incorrect, sir.
Yeah.
Hmm. So, okay, so we got some good shows lined up. Do we have anything past March that is on the books, or at least in the works currently for Toxic Madness?
Currently we're working to get a show with Miss Caroline Carr, great friend of the band. Um, we're still working on that, so nothing's confirmed. That's the one, real time audio. It's on the screen.
Thank you.
Yeah. Yeah, me too. It's called. But besides that, nothing's set in stone yet. So we'll just have to wait, see how everything plays out, and then we'll let you guys know for more shows past March.
Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah, that's what's up. And so, do you think y'all get the best reaction from Fort Worth or from Denton, or is it just madness everywhere? Pun intended.
Personally, I think Denton gives us some good reactions all around. Especially when we play at Rubber Gloves. These past few times, they've been very receptive to us. They've been great to us so far. So yeah, I'd say Denton in my opinion. What do you guys think? You guys answer the question.
The mic is now. Hold on. Wait, what was the question?
God
Can
damn
you
it.
please repeat the question?
The question was which city do you think, Fort Worth, Denton, or Dallas? Which one gave us the best reception in your opinion?
Dallas.
This weekend, Dallas.
Yeah.
I don't know. I really like
Freaks.
Dallas. I am from Dallas and I explore Dallas a lot, but yeah, Dallas honestly has some of like the coolest venues. Like it's so diverse. Like honestly, like you never really know. So I love playing Dallas, and honestly, the crowds there sometimes go fucking crazy. I don't know if we can curse on here. Forgive me.
Are we allowed to curse?
Of course.
Fuck.
Absolutely. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
This is a free speech
Let's
zone.
do this. Gosh darn it.
There you go. So, what's your opinion of the Fort Worth punk scene? I've noticed most of the Fort Worth punkers are a little grimy, a little shaggy. Y'all feel like y'all belong in the same breath as some of the under the bridge punks over there?
Well, my goal in this band is to spread the punk scene here. I want to make it bigger, you know?
Personally,
Damn
I
right.
don't know.
Make it bigger. Think that's
don't-
what she said. You have to get back.
That's what she said. I don't know where we belong, and I think in some ways that's a good thing. If we go to the Fort Worth punk scene or hardcore scene or whatever, and we thrive there or wherever we thrive, that's cool by my book, as long as we're thriving as a band.
There you go.
That being
Absolutely.
said,
Onward and
band is
upward.
transitioned over to a polka band as of today.
I quit the band.
All right, dude. I'm all about some polka punk.
God damn it.
Yeah, dude. You just take the entire soundtrack of Groundhog's Day and just put it to electric guitars, and you're set.
I forgot Groundhog Day. I forgot about Groundhog Day.
Bill
The
Murray.
Pennsylvania polka.
Oh my god.
So, do y'all feel pretty much at home in a lineup consisting solidly, or at least mostly of punk, or do you like to diversify your bonds, hang out with the metalheads and the ravers and the dream poppers?
Recently we've been just kind of all over the place. We've been my back experimenting heavily with our sound, especially on this upcoming record, Wicked. To go on, definitely we're going for a more hardcore sound compared to our classic punk roots, but I'd say it's definitely a change, and we'll see how it goes.
So, how do you like to experiment with the punk sound? Do you like to throw different styles in, or do you like to do odd time signatures?
Oh, I actually really like that one. What is it? Yeah, so going back a little bit to the one question before, it's like me and Noah are kind of the newer guys, so we brought in more of our ideas, and then it just kind of, that's why with this new album, it's a lot more like, it's different because it is a ton of different influences.
Thank you, Eddie.
But yeah, so we really do try to just not really stick to a genre, like stick to punk. We love punk, we are punk, but we just want to play what we want to play, and it's gonna be hit. That's honestly, yeah. You did the thing.
Yeah.
And so what makes its way into the punk sound that is not traditionally punk?
Down tune guitars, I'd say that's something new for us. I'd say, not traditionally punk, but slower, heavier, little grungier,
Yeah.
type.
Good way to put it.
type-
Yeah, I followed you.
Sludgy type
Breakdowns.
breakdowns. Thank you. I was trying to look for a different word, but I guess breakdowns is the best word. We're not crab walking. We're not crab core band guys.
Oh shit! All right, that's accident. But that's actually pretty good timing, wasn't it?
It worked. It worked. I'd say, what's it called? I think for this one, a little bit more in some areas softer compared to like, because it is a heavy album, but just has those softer elements that has added to our punk sound, or we've added to the punk flavor, or whatever. Hi.
So see, deep down, y'all are just a bunch of softies.
No,
Fuck no.
That's it. Just call it.
Pretty much, yeah. What is it? I'm the only one who admits it though.
Go
That's
fuck
good.
yourself. No,
That's
you
good.
don't. No, you don't.
Man, when you can bare your soul and you can have the audience feel that, man, that's when you breed followers, and that's when you can start your own cult.
I've tried. Didn't work out.
How I Escaped My Cult, now on Hulu.
Well, you got to have the right robe. You know, it's all right fashion. You know, if you can get the robes from like Conan the Barbarian and then just hike to the top of a mountain, people will follow. Probably, I don't know. If it worked for Jared Leto, it could work for anybody.
Yeah. Probably. There it is again.
Yeah. Spleesh. Getting a lot of hi hat. Very good.
Hi.
Was it?
Joking.
I don't know.
Eddie with the
Something
rim shot.
clangy. Yeah, there
Making
you
up
go.
for my intro here.
Got the rim shot. Hey, diggy diggy. All right, so the album has just come out. Do y'all already feel like you're already sick of it and you want to move on? Or are you just like, it's just getting started?
This past EP, personally, I'm not sick of it. Kinda. Sorta. I don't know. Personally, I'm not sick of it. There's some favorites on there, which like I like the track I Am Cancer, even though you're not fans of it. Damn you all. But well, what do you guys think? Are you guys sick of the last EP we made?
I'm already sick of it. There's like only one I still enjoy playing over and over again.
To be honest, I don't even listen to my own
I
music.
appreciate your honesty.
He built different.
That's good.
That
that's
means you're
probably
growing.
good. I
We're
mean,
ready for that next record.
Yeah. I mean, if you're
I
in
like-
practice, you should pay attention.
I like it. I don't love it, but you know, I love Carne though. Like Carne, I will. If you see me on stage, which you will see me on stage this Friday at 3 Links.
They
Yeah.
said that 4 times.
Sorry, I have to throw something in here. I just got here. But yeah, like if you see any of us playing Carne, like we go hard because we just love that song.
It's grown on me. Originally, I really had a strong disdain for that song. Not because of the structure or the way it was made or anything. Just bless you. It was a very emotional. It was a very emotional song compared to the rest of the songs on there. Like you had a cover of Danzig on there, like Possession, and then Cancer and Pandemonium. But compared to those, Carne was very emotional for me. So I'd say it's been growing on me slowly but surely. They drew their plans against us. No one got that one.
Well, there's always room for carne.
That means
And
meat.
I know what it is. Yeah, it's delicious.
Yeah.
If you put it on fries with some guacamole and some sour cream, shoot, you got a party right there. Speaking of party, I understand we have a music video. I think that the people that are listening ought to get a full view of the madness. What do you think, Rick?
Yes.
I think I can get to it here really fast.
The man gets to things promptly.
What about Gmod?
I said like Gmod.
I've got it.
How's it going out there?
And so now I just got to share it on the screen, everybody in the world. On the edge of your seat, here we go.
Yeah. Nice.
That was
Very
us.
cool. All right, so correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm going to guess that y'all are fans of Black Flag.
Oh, my jaw.
Okay, I'll listen to him.
What do you think, Noah?
Henry Rollins. That's all I like from Black Flag.
Well, actually, that sounded more like their original singer, Nervous Breakdown and all that. I forget what the dude's name was, but yeah,
Keith Morris.
before they went like all experiment. That not Keith. Fuck, I can't remember. They had like 4 singers, but yeah, they, it was real fast, and then they would do the odd breakdowns, and I was definitely feeling a lot of that. There's also I was feeling a little bit of Minor Threat, so I can tell y'all are more influenced by the Northeast punk sound, which is awesome.
There we go. Yeah, Black Flag, whenever me personally starting the band, they were a bit of an influence, specifically tracks like Revenge or what's it called? No, not Green Day. I hate Green Day. Tracks like Revenge or what's it called? My War, I Love You. I love you in My War especially, but personally, and they hate the way they hate that I talk about this a lot. Misfits and Sam Hain, a little bit of Danzig. Oh yeah, he just did the gagging news. They've been the biggest not you. But yeah, they've been the biggest.
Oh yeah,
Compared to
yeah, dude. Danzig, Misfits, great stuff. Samhain, I feel broke up before they really could get cooking, but they were on the cusp.
They were. They had a good album, November Coming Fire, and then they just broke up. That's not right. They had a great album, and they were about to do more great stuff with the stuff that Danzig put out on his solo project. Then all of a sudden, oh no, we're renaming it to Danzig. But first, let's do a song for Less Than Zero by Bret Easton Ellis. Okay, sure, it's still a good song. I miss Samhain. I've never seen them live.
How nice.
I'm fucking set. Bring me the cassette.
Hey, Dave Jarvis, did you notice that violin shredder jumped in on the screen here?
Well, hello. Welcome to the party.
Hey, how's it going, guys?
How you doing, man?
Yeah.
Oh, pretty good.
Yeah.
And then
Yeah,
check
we were
this
just
out.
yo.
Yes.
Say hi to Tiffany, everyone.
Hi,
Tiffany. Welcome to the party. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let me give a quick introduction. This is Tiffany Jean. She has a resume a mile long. Let me get through it right quick. So, owner and lead vocalist of Ain't It Fun, tribute to Paramore. Vocalist at Intensity Bands. Owner, Britney, at Toxic, the Britney Spears Experience.
Cool.
Lead vocalist for Millennial Rain. Former traffic anchor and News Radio 1080 KRL DAM. And former lead vocalist at Live 80. Wow, that is amazing.
Thanks, appreciate it. Happy to be here.
Well, thank you for joining us. Yeah, dude, this is so cool. Like, you're in a band called Toxic. We got here on the panel Toxic Madness. We should have got that the System of a Down cover band Toxicity, and we could have just made like a huge Toxic Avenger interview.
Got that.
That would have been cool.
Sounds like a soundtrack for the new Toxic Avenger movie coming out.
Oh yeah, I totally forgot
I know.
about that.
I can't believe they're remaking it. Just let good things lay.
Yeah, it
But
was
anyway,
classic as it is, right?
Absolutely.
Kind of
Trauma, man. Trauma. So, Tiffany, welcome to the show. How have you been, and what are you up to?
Thanks for having me. I'm happy to be here. I've been good. Just been busy, just trying to book gigs for the bands. Lots of singing. Working at my day job. So now I'm a health insurance agent. So that's what I do during the day and then singing at night. So just staying busy.
That's awesome, man. And I see y'all just won an award for being the best wedding band. Is that right?
Yeah, we did. Yeah, there's a couple of different like wedding associations where they filled with like everyone in the wedding scene. So bands, photographers, planners, anyone connected with the wedding scene. And Intensity has won favorite band the past 5 years. So now that actually puts us as the first band in the Hall of Fame. So basically we can't be nominated to win again because we've won too many times. So that's pretty cool.
Well, you know who else won too many awards? Dimebag. So I'd say that is a good company to keep when you're just so good that you're no longer allowed to play.
I would say so, yes.
So I've been to a few crazy weddings where, you know, things got chaotic, especially with that free bar. So what are some of the craziest antics you've seen as a performer at some of these weddings?
Ooh, you just never know what you're going to see. I personally think it's really cool when the bride and groom get on stage and they dive into the audience. So like all the groomsmen or the bridesmaids, they'll all come to the front and they'll just dive off into the crowd without like a moment's notice. And I'm just like, be careful. And sometimes they get a little rowdy whenever they do that. I've seen the groom completely like strictly take his shirt off and everything, like on the dance floor and just going at it. And I'm like, okay, you do you. So never know what you're going to see.
Oh, that's wonderful. Violin shredder. I would assume since you shred violin, have you played a wedding or two?
Oh yeah, no, I've played several weddings on the violin. It's probably the most requests I get. whenever I'm not shredding violin, you know, and just play your good old classical weddings. There's a lot of classics, you know, like the 10,000 Reasons or all that fun jazz. You know, that's it gets fun until you start playing the same old thing over and over again. So, you know, that's part of the reason why I do what I do now. So I do more like heavy metal violin stuff on the side, or do some violin rock.
Hell
I'm
yeah.
trying to branch out and do some other things, like you know, try to do some country rock and stuff like that. But
Okay.
most of the time, like, a lot of country artists see my profile and they're like, yeah, no, this guy only does heavy metal. So then they, you know, kind of drift away from it. But that's his. Yeah, no, I've done weddings before, so.
Well, we hold no judgment over here, and joining us on the panel, we have Hef from the band Vane, who apparently has officiated a few weddings.
Oh,
Welcome,
yeah,
Hef.
dude. How you doing, guys? I am a
Welcome to the party.
minister, and I can officiate your wedding. Boom. Just saying. I've married fans. I'm not lying. So just saying, I'm available for those things. They're fun. Maybe we can make a fucking group of this. How you guys doing tonight?
Hey, Toxic. Oh, pretty good. Hey, Toxic Madness. Would y'all play a wedding, or have y'all ever played a wedding?
I'd play a wedding.
I want to. Think about Toxic Madness being at a wedding. That's unreal.
I'm jumping on the cake. Like,
Boom.
Going to the mini bar. Going to the mini bar straight away.
So I'm the oldest in the band, and I'm probably not to take care of them. So
Someone's got to.
All right. Well, one thing is for sure, if anybody in the audience listening is getting married anytime soon, we can hook you up all the way around here with some Britney Spears, some violin shredder, and totally destroy the place with some Toxic Madness.
100%. And I will orchestrate all that madness. Boom.
That's right. And
Very good.
we even have your chief priest here, Mr.
Hey,
Bluebeard.
the funniest thing is when they were asking, "Where's the minister?" Priest, I'm like, "Oh, that's me."
Do you come out in your Hefner robe?
Absolutely. You know, I believe it or not, I take these things seriously and have so much fun doing it. It started as a joke. Not gonna lie. I went, "Oh, I'm going to this." And the next thing you know, so a fan said, "What, you can marry us?" I'm like, yeah, I guess. And it just kind of took off from there.
Yeah.
You know, dude, I'm only doing maybe a couple of years. It's just because I gotta know my rules. Gotta know you. Gotta be able to drink some beer with you, and we gotta have fun. I'm in. What do you call it? Cheating thing?
Dude, that's such a great side hustle, bro. I love that.
Dude, yeah. I don't brag about much, but I don't want too many people bugging me. But you know, if you know, you know. Now y'all know.
It don't really take you but a couple of hours, all in all, by meeting with them and writing down the notes, and then the ceremony only lasts 15 minutes. Boom, you're drunk.
And I'm sorry, getting on stage is kind of the no-brainer, right?
Yeah.
You know, the first time I got on quote stage, I'm like, where's my guitar? You know?
We're gathered together again this evening in holy fucking metal.
Absolutely, man.
In the name of fun.
In the name of fun. And you know,
And speaking of fun,
hey, I'm batting 1,000%.
Yeah, man. We're talking about.
I'm still married. Just saying, everyone.
Good for you, man.
I'm not trying to, knock on wood.
All right, that's good. Teddy Williams of weddings, very good. So, Tiffany, with all these bands that you're a part of, which one is the most fun to sing for?
Ooh, that's a tough one because they're all so different, very different.
And they all might be watching. So you gotta be careful what you
millennial
say.
Every band that I'm in is very different, and I have different people in different bands, except Toxic and Paramore are pretty much the same numbers, minus the dancers. But honestly, I would have to say probably the most fun, and because I feel like I can be myself the most in this band, And I feel like when I'm tributing this particular artist, it doesn't really feel like I'm tributing them because I feel like I sing and perform just
Sure.
like, so it feels like I'm being myself.
It's adding up. Original art.
So the Paramore tribute Ain't It Fun is probably the most fun that I have.
And would you say that's because of the range that Haley allows you to sing, or just the fact that she's clearly having so much fun on stage that you feel like you've got to mirror that same fun?
Yeah, she just has a lot of fun when she's on stage. She's a fantastic performer, but she's just herself and having a good time on stage, which is what I like to do. But the particular way that she performs is it's like relatable to how I perform. So I feel like I'm being myself, even though I'm technically tributing her. But then I also get to really build and use my full range whenever I'm doing those songs. And some of her songs even push me a little bit more, which I like a challenge. So that's why I have so much fun in that band. And there's no choreography, there's no costume changes, there's no fanatics, there's nothing crazy. It's just me and the band on stage just jamming and having a good time, which I love more than anything.
That's what's up. Now, I don't know if Tiffany or if Paramore and Taylor came through Texas, but if they did you check them out when they came through?
I did not have a chance to check them out because I was gigging. Story of my life. A lot of times when I miss a concert or something like that, it's because I'm gigging in one of my 20 bands. But they are on my bucket list. I do want to see them really bad. So I know that they're taking a break right now, and I think they are not with their record label anymore. I think they're doing like an independent thing now. But if they start touring again, I definitely want to see them.
Yeah, they definitely put on a live show. I know a lot of fans were kind of dismayed when they ventured away from the more punk sound to a more mainstream sound. Toxic Madness, what do you feel about the early punk days of Paramore?
It was very enjoyable.
Okay, he listens to Paramore.
And Twilight.
I like it.
I don't know. I liked Paramore's early like punk emo. I'm gonna say more emo style, but at the same time, I kind of like the new stuff that they have. Like This Is Why. I like that. Yeah.
They're still making
They're
music.
still making music. Their cover of "Burning Down the House." I don't know. It's a big dichotomy with that, and at the same time, it's like
Yeah, their last couple of albums have been awesome. I like their like dancier stuff that they're doing. It's a lot of fun. Like that's what I have like whenever we're on stage and we're performing some of the more deep cuts, like the stuff that you know from Twilight, the stuff from the first couple of albums, like we're up there like hardcore jamming and like really getting into it. But then when we start covering some of the newer stuff that's a little bit more like dance kind of vibes, that's when I like have a lot of fun on stage, which is like what she does too. So it's a nice little mixture that they got. But I think their last album, the This Is Why album, that song is a smash, by the way. But that whole album, they actually won a Grammy for it, which I thought was awesome because it was very deserving.
I will be honest, my least favorite song is probably what's it called? Ain't It Fun? I did not like that one as much. Like that's a very popular one. And it's very like
I love Ain't It Fun.
Okay,
I
look,
like
it's
that one.
cool. It's nice on it's very nice on like those days that feel very nostalgic, but just listening to it by itself is like, you know, I get the story of the song, but I don't know, compared to something like Still Into You, or of course Misery Business, or even This Is Why, or Christ It's Leaving Me, Crush, or what is it called? No.
One in.
Well, Ariel is in the chats and she says Haley is a beast at vocals. She does lessons and keeps up with it. I couldn't get into their current album. It's better live because they can do more, but the latest album didn't hit me. And then finally, I love the old Paramore, which we knew it was going there, but not mad at their growth. How's that for a summary?
Yeah.
Well, absolutely. You can't just stay in one place. You got to keep growing because, I mean, unless you're doing an AC/DC thing, people want you to learn and grow and expand.
Ariel just jinxed you in the chats. She said artists gotta grow right when you said artists gotta grow.
I think an artist.
Oh, okay. Well, she owes me a Coke.
That's correct.
I think an artist that can grow and
I'm sorry,
make
Tiffany.
their sound or their style different and still be successful in either way, I think that really proves like the
Sure
artist. Because sometimes they can venture off into a new sound and it's just not good. But they can venture.
Yeah, y'all don't be hating.
And it hits with like all different people or even like the same people like both sounds. I feel like that really shows like their talent with any artist, not just Paranormal. Yeah. Any artist.
Toxic Madness. Have y'all felt the I would guess the growing pains of expanding on your original sound, or is it just a new adventure with every new chord progression?
Personally, I'm gonna take this one, guys. Personally, it's a personally, it's a big it's a mixture of both because like I do write a lot of the stuff, and on one hand, it's hard not to adapt and grow with the new music that you like because like you start to realize, oh, I don't just like this punkier sound or
sure.
the godson that is Sam Hain.
Your taste change.
But things change. Like I started getting into like hardcore like Gulch or Tsunami or mincecore like Haggis or Zug. That is an actual band. So on one hand it's like really hard not to grow, but on the other hand, adaptation is one of the best things that can lead a band into a brighter future or hold it back in some cases.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm always looking. Personally, I'm always looking to just be a musician because at the end of the day, that's what we love. So like, I'm always just like, it doesn't matter like really what it is. Like, I will love to play it. Like it could be anything. Like as long as I'm playing drums, like I can always put it into like Toxic Madness stuff. Like I said, Polka comes in.
No, that's a lie.
Same. That's good. Violet Shredder, have you experienced any growing pains as far as expanding your sound or expanding your repertoire?
Oh yeah, I mean, especially since the fact that I'm implementing heavy metal with my violin, there's so many different routes I like to go to, and it doesn't help with my the amount of subgenres you could go to in metal, and then there's always like new subgenres or new ideas that I think of based on the things I listen to. Like I've been getting big into like listening to a genre called Argent metal. It's kind of been an inside joke, but it's been a thing ever since like Mick Gordon, who is the soundtrack designer for the Doom video games, where it just like it's complete gen with some electronic music alongside with it and all that. So I hear that kind of stuff and I was like, oh, this would sound cool with the violin. And then I'll switch it up a little bit, go back to like new metal and try to see what I can do with violin on there. Symphonic metal, it varies a lot on my expansion, but yeah, I'm just constantly trying to expand and broaden myself into different options on the violin, especially when it comes to the heavy metal scene side of things. So yeah, I'm constantly adapting and improvising and doing stuff. So if you listen to some of my older music that's on Spotify, like the Shredder Unleashed album, it's all right. Like there's some good stuff in there, but there's I'm looking back at it because I did all the mixing and mastering and I played all the other instruments alongside, and it's like looking back at it now, it's just like, yeah, this is trash. I wanna like either make it sound better or I want to change it up a little. So I got a couple of songs that I am doing for remakes, and there are some other songs that I'm working to implement some new stuff. Yeah, I can see you're looking at my Facebook. I just updated. That was from my last show at Fat Daddy's in Mansfield, Texas. That was a fun show. I got to play with. So I also play with several other bands. That band I played with is called Kimes. So they're like a they're a really cool rock band. Scott's really cool. He's the lead singer of that band. So, yeah, I've been playing with them. I also play with a hip hop artist. I just played with that group yesterday. Her name's Victoria XO. She does like dark pop music. And then I just started forming my own band. So what I did for the longest time was I would always rely on my backtracks and stuff because I'm a one-man band. So I don't just play violin. I also sing, scream, and then I play all the other instruments behind it. So like guitar, bass, and drums. So I used to do all of that, and people kept giving me the feedback of, oh, well, you should really start getting a band to play behind you. And I was like, yeah, but that's really hard to do. And I was very like skeptical of it because I have trust issues, and it's hard to find good band members, especially that want to listen to and learn your music that you make. But eventually I found some guys that are really cool, and they finally decided to play with me on stage on February 1st, and we killed it. So, just constantly branching out and doing some new things and stuff. Vane and I, yeah, so you could see that post. Vane and I will be playing on March 1st. This is going to be my first time playing at Trees at Deep Ellum. I'm super
Let's click
stoked
on it
for
here.
Yeah, it's and that's a new song you're listening to that hasn't come out yet. I'm excited for that one. Yeah, it was just like a short little video I edited.
He's not doing a good enough job of bragging about how badass he is. I'm not kidding. We got the pleasure of playing with him back in October, and he played after us, and I went. He even brought out a lightsaber. I was like, lightsaber violin, fucking bow. I'm in. I don't give a fuck. I'm in. And we played some other shit, but this weekend he's doing his thing. We got to get there early to see him. Get there early, 7 o'clock, 7:30. But in case you miss it, but you better get there early. But we might get him on stage when Vane goes on stage. It might be some stuff
we got a lot of cool surprises coming up. So we suggest people come in early so you can not only see me play, but see many of the others play. Yep.
So maybe for a few songs you'll have a backup band called Vane. I don't know.
Yeah, exactly. So, anything can happen. But yeah, it's going to be a really fun show. Breeding Thorns just announced that they were out of tickets. Like they're at their max. They can't sell anymore. So the only way to get tickets is if you ask me or the Vane Band. So yeah, I'm super stoked.
Yeah, there's going to be an awesome show Saturday night at Trees.
Yes, I would show up.
Well, it is all about putting your best foot forward and also pushing what you really desire. And I noticed from the posts that Tiffany that you posted and Marty posted that you really are focused on Toxic, the Britney Spears experience. So tell me, is that the band that you truly push harder than the rest?
I mean, I try to push all of them pretty equally because, I love all of them. I'm really only in charge of Toxic and Paramore, so those are really the only bands I push. Millennial Rain, I'm not in charge of that band, so I just kind of go along with whatever's happening. Same thing with Intensity, that's a whole company, so I just kind of go along with whatever they've got going on. But Paramore and Toxic, I try to push both of them, try to improve them both, try to get them booked a lot. It just so happens that a lot of venues just typically gravitate towards Toxic more because, it's Britney Spears and we have like a big production with a full band, dancers, 13 plus costume changes, Britney's original choreography. It's a big spectacle, much more so than the Paramore tribute. So I think people lean into that tribute more. So I might put a little bit more into that one just because of that. But I really do try to even it out.
Okay. I got a question for the panel. Take your time and answer one at a time. What's your favorite Britney Spears song?
Oops, I did it again.
Oops. I need to answer too. What's my favorite song?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Give me more. Give me.
Texas Hold'em.
Bitch. My favorite song is probably Stronger.
Ew.
Okay. Yeah. I wasn't a huge fan of this. I wasn't a huge fan of the song "Toxic," but after hearing it about a million times, it's actually kind of grown on me because for a pop song, it is a really odd sounding pop song, and so I respect anybody that is willing to push the bounds of mainstream music.
Yeah. I mean, I would say sound-wise, though, of her songs, if you listen to Circus, just like the musical breakdown of that song, like the instruments, the sound, everything to it, Circus is, that one's a banger.
That song
How about
Toxic
you,
is
Hef?
also
What's
fun to play on violin.
Oh, I told you, if I don't begin, come on.
Oh, that's okay. Yeah, OG with it.
All right.
Okay,
I
very
do it
cool.
the first time. It takes like 3 or 4 times. Oh, I did that again? My bad. It happens. That's why I love that.
Yeah. Oops is a good one.
Of course.
Next time, I'll be on point. No promises though.
So, do we have any Tiffany tracks, possibly, or videos that we can play? Unfortunately, if we're playing cover songs, we're gonna get dinged for that. So, do you have any originals?
I don't have
Possibly.
any originals. It's just gonna be my tribute stuff right now, or the wedding band or Millennial Rain. I mean, Millennial Rain is original music, so. But I think I just sent over mainly Toxic stuff. I think I had sent over, but Millennial Rain.
Well, maybe if it's not the universal recording, maybe if it's a cover, will be allowed. What do you think, Rick? Because we got dinged for playing an actual Lacuna Coil song, but we haven't been dinged for playing our friends' covers of songs. So maybe we
Is
can
it
get away
on
with
this channel here, Jennifer?
No, that's gonna
Tiffany.
be old
sorry.
stuff. That's like old, like Live 80. That's like super old stuff. And I was like,
Okay.
It's not gonna be any like new stuff. I would look up Millennial Rain in all honesty. If you can't play cover stuff, I'd look up Millennial Rain and you can play one of our.
The band Millennial Rain with Dave on guitar?
Yes.
Wow, that is very interesting. I'd like to hear that.
Yeah, if you look at Millennial Rain, our music video is on YouTube. It's our latest song, Bring Me to Life. You could play that. It's an original song, so hopefully y'all won't get dinged for that one.
So carry on. I'll pull it up.
Okay. So, why Brittany and not Christina?
Well, I mean, I've just been a Britney fan since I was a kid. I remember my dad bought me, I think my dad might be watching this. If you are, Dad, hi, love you, miss you. But he bought me a Britney Spears DVD of her. It's my favorite tour of all time by her. And it's the Dream Within a Dream tour. I think it was like in the early 2000s. It was like when she was like hot off the press. It was right before Toxic. And just everything that she put into that tour, the costumes, the choreography, just, you know, Christina's like a great singer. Britney's not really like a singer. She's a performer. And that's like what caught my eye and my attention as a kid. And I just kind of stuck with her along the way. Now, don't get me wrong, I love Christina, but Britney's my girl.
Okay, well, thank you very much for suggesting we play the Millennial Rain, because that's something that I am, you know, I know these guys. I've known Dave for a long, long time, many years, and I've always, you know, so this will be a lot of fun for me. Y'all ready for this?
Let's hear it.
The band is Millennial Rain.
Yeah.
The song is Bring Me to Life. There you go, everybody.
Nice.
Some of this. is in order.
Excellent work, Tiffany. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, I've known Dave for a long
Excellent music
time.
from our
I've
panelists
followed
today.
his band for years. He's an excellent guitar player. Those were amazing vocals. What a killer fucking song. Congratulations, Tiffany and Dave Harvey.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Yeah. All right. So, what do you have planned on the horizon? You got any shows coming up?
So for all the bands, nothing for Paramore yet, working on that. For Toxic, our first show of the year is coming up April 4th at Fat Daddy's Mansfield. And then we have a show coming up at Legacy Hall May 23rd. We have some other dates throughout the year, but those are just the next two that are coming up. Typically, my wedding band is like every Saturday night. Occasionally, I'll have a rare Saturday night off, but typically it's about every Saturday. And then Millennial Reign is actually going to be performing at a festival. I can't remember the name of the festival off the top of my head right now, but it is going to be at the end of July, and it's in Ohio. We're going to be headlining that festival. It's a Christian metal festival, so super stoked about that. There's going to be a bunch of bands there, so we've got that coming up.
Sweet. Congratulations.
Here's the Toxic page, Dave. Look at this. It's amazing.
Wow.
And it's like the first
Nailed
time you heard
it.
it. You could convince me that you were Britney Spears. It wouldn't take much.
That's brilliant. Brilliant. I love it. And then, Berlin Shredder, what shows do you have in the horizon currently?
Well, as I mentioned, so I am playing this Saturday with Vane on March 1st at Trees. On February 28th, which is also this Friday, I will be playing at Denton. It's called the Bearded Monk. That will be with my full band, and that one's actually free admission, so you guys can just come on in, and we'll have some fun listening to some music. Tychomania and I believe Bear in Mind. Yeah, both of those bands are also going to be there. And then I just got another gig with another band who was really interested in my violin stuff. They literally messaged me a couple of days ago. I sent them my stuff. They're like, okay, yeah, like we want you to play live. So I'm also playing at the Haltom Theater next Friday, March 7th with Moonfallen. So that one's going to be a cool one. And then finally, I will be playing at the Reno's Chop Shop on March 8th in Deep Ellum at Reno's Chop Shop. So, and that will be with my full band.
Very cool.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's what's up. And
Cool,
then
baby.
Toxic Madness. Toxic Madness. We got a few shows coming up. Tell the people.
We have our show coming up at Three Links, February 28th, this Friday, with Esther Shank and Austin's own Subpar Snatch. Then the week after that, we have a show at Halton Theater presented by Noise Rot with Anti-Rad, The Deep End, The Scandals, and we're headlining. And then we have. Oh, what? Okay.
Do you have any graphics on your Facebook page or anything? Y'all Insta? What's up?
We have some graphics on our Instagram, but I think so on our Facebook page. Check that out. Maybe it might be wrong. Well, we update it pretty frequently.
Oh, really?
Yeah. We're not that ancient, guys.
Facebook is what I was talking about.
No, well, I mean there is.
No, punk. I think of it as punk. You guys are like, too punk to put together a flyer to promote your show. You're already playing Three Links. What else does anybody need to fucking know?
That's true. Just 3 Links.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm back on your Facebook here, Toxic Madness. Let me do that.
So,
And so this is the promotion for the show 228 at Three Links. See, that's all the motherfucker needs to know right there.
it's a quacko.
Yeah, that's our representation of our bassist.
It's a bassist.
It's a squirrel.
What's a quokka?
Thank you for
What's
sharing.
a quokka?
Yeah.
Hey, Ariel, if you're still in the chats, post the next Against All Odds shows if you're able to. I know you're under the weather and soliciting prostitutes, but if you're able to just take a moment and let us know. Hef,
Okay, this is
we
the
just
first
heard
I've
what you
heard
got
of
on this
this.
weekend.
Hey, Dave, this is the first
Oh,
I've heard
right,
of
the
this.
Ernie Ball, right? The Ernie
Battle
Ball
of Man.
Festival. All right, hype this up.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Apparently, that's what the show this weekend at Three Links is about.
Yeah. Please go vote for us on that. Just go on ernieball.com, make an account, and vote for us. That way we can try and play Warp Tour. We need as many votes as possible. We have 2 videos on there, Pandemonium and another song we filmed at Trees, which is an unreleased song, which I'm not gonna spoil that. But yeah, please go vote for us. Please.
We sure will. Goddamn right. Hey, I noticed it says 30 years here. And correct me, y'all. Isn't this the first Vans Warp Tour in like 10 years?
I haven't been alive that long.
Oh, is it? Yeah, I remember it did take a hiatus, but
it's been a while.
to 2025. Yeah, because the first Vans World Tour was '95. I remember it had Sublime.
Maybe there's hope for another Mayhem Fest.
Oh,
Those were the good ones.
Hey,
I
I'm
really
just
do see this as, like, kinda,
hoping
like,
that
those things coming back. It's like getting more popular.
Yes,
And, like, it's really bringing so much traction now. Like Warped Tour is coming back. When we were young, really like made it like a big thing. So I'm really hoping that all of these old festivals are like coming back. Because, I mean,
Yeah,
I
we
hope
are
to play Warped
hoping right
Festival.
along with you, and we're hoping our bands that we know and love here are featured on those shows.
we're sending out nothing but love and positive vibes. Excuse me. Okay, well, folks, we are closing in on the concert calendar. Y'all are more than welcome to stick around. We just love promoting the shows that are going on in and around North Texas. But I want to say, I close each one of these interviews with the same question. So I will start from Toxic Madness, and I'll work my way down the panel to Rylan, Tiffany, and so I would like to ask, Toxic Madness, how would you like to be remembered?
Yeah, let's go around the room. Eddie, you start. Eddie, start. Oh my God.
Dimebag 2.0.
Okay, that's how Noah would be remembered.
I don't know, what is it? I really just want to be part of this music scene because it's always growing and there's always gonna be like these like influences that are gonna be very big in the time, and then in the future like people look back on it. So I just kind of want to just have my fun in this scene and influence it how I can, and hope to just live on with that.
I want to be like Lemmy Kilmister, coolest person to live.
The only card you need.
Mm-hmm.
The
What about
ace
you?
of spades.
It's a very broad question of how I want to be remembered. So we're gonna go with a simpler one with Toxic Madness.
Yeah, it could be anything.
Yeah, because like you just went like all existential, or maybe I did. But frankly, I just want Toxic Madness to thrive and eventually maybe 20 years down the line. 20 years down the line.
Just trying out my new sound effects. Thanks for bearing with me.
But yeah, just down the line, I want to be remembered, not maybe as like a super global, awesome band that's traveling. Okay, maybe. I would love to go back to Japan. But like, just as something that people can enjoy, something that people can relate to, or just something people can jam out to, and then they come to a show and release all that. That's how I want to be remembered.
Goddamn right. Yeah.
That's a wonderful way to be remembered.
Oh, and a good
Violin
singer,
Shredder,
too.
how would you like to be remembered, brother? Yes? Yes, sir?
We would like you to be
Uh-oh.
remembered with your microphone turned on.
Uh-oh. All right, we'll get back to you, Violin Shredder. Oh, wait.
There
are
you
you back?
go. Yeah, he came in. All right.
My phone's not. Yep. Thank you. One sec.
Oh, okay.
I think he said his battery is dying.
Okay, we'll get back to you, Shredder. Tiffany, how would you like to be remembered?
I would like to be remembered just for being myself and for doing what makes me happy and not others.
That's good. That's all any of us can ask for. And you're doing a wonderful job. Everybody, all y'all are making this scene a wonderful scene to be a part of. And please keep making it shine like diamonds in the sky. Shredder, you back with us?
I believe so.
Maybe?
Can you guys hear me now?
There you are.
Maybe.
All right, Shredder.
Okay.
All right. How would you like to be remembered, brother?
Yeah. I want to be remembered as the God-loving man who just so happens to play heavy metal violin and spread that love to people.
Wonderful. Man, I love all this positive vibes, man. Tonight is a wonderful show, man. I can't thank y'all enough for sharing the stage with us, and thank y'all very much for coming on tonight. Y'all been a wonderful panel. Everybody go out and check out Toxic Madness. 3 links, vote for them, Ernie Ball, Battle of the Bands, as well as March 7th at Halton Theater. Check out Tiffany Jean and all of her amazing bands. Ain't It Fun? Toxic, Millennial Rain, and be sure that just take it easy for all us sinners. And Violin Shredder, man, just keep on rocking and rolling, and keep the good times a going. And speaking of the good time going, what kind of shows do we have going on this weekend and this month in North Texas?